Well, hello there, friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to the channel, hi there, I'm Izzy, and I do mobile home living here in Northeast Georgia. And as you can see, it's really a pretty day outside. A little breezy, not horrible. I think the temperature in the house is reading about 65, but I do have all the doors open. I'm trying to get that last bit of fresh air before we have to close her up tight for the rest of the year. And the animals just love it. Grover's out on the front porch watching the guys work on the road. Let me show you real quick. Hi there, guys. Happy Wednesday. I just dropped Piper off at church to, let me turn that a little bit. Let's see my nasty steering wheel. Anyways, she came early to church to meet with her I can't even think what she is. Her mentor. Oh my goodness. Her mentor. Piper is going through her confirmation classes. So today was, she actually asked my old teacher from when I was in elementary school to be her mentor. And she was so tickled to do it. She texted me later after the fact, and she was like, Beth, she said, that was totally a God thing today. She said, because I'm not normally, you know, in the kitchen like that, because we saw her in the kitchen before service. And she said it was totally a God thing, and that she'd be honored to take Piper on as her mentor. And I'm just as excited as I can be. She was a big part of my life when I was in middle school. I actually broke my leg during her PE class playing baseball in the back of the school, and she, to save my parents money, picked me up and put me in her van and took me to the emergency room. So and I've just known her my whole life. We've always gone to the same church. She was a big part of the twins' lives when they were in the church. In fact, even when Zachary was deployed, she was still sending him cards and stuff. And she always asks about them when she sees them. So anyways, I figured while I'm here in town a little bit early, I would run into the Goodwill real fast. Try to avoid it as much as possible. But I've seen this trend, and it's Thriftmas. And honestly, I feel like in our family, we've always kind of done something similar or sort of close. You know, if we find something really cool at a thrift store that's, you know, vintagey or antique, we've always kind of purchased it for us, you know, ourselves, or you know, my sister or parents. My sister has 2 vintage tinsel trees. She's got a 4-foot and a 6-foot. So, you know, I always try to find her vintage Christmas ornaments. It's very hard. I feel like a lot of that stuff probably never even makes it to the floor at the Goodwill. I feel like it's probably already sold. Like they send it off to the Goodwill online auction thing they have. But every now and again you find some really cute vintagey ornaments. I thought that was a person on the ground. Good grief. So I thought I would go look and see what they have. Our store is not really the best Goodwill. We do get a lot of stuff like from Atlanta, but even still, it's more so the clothes are really good. Housewares, it's really hit or miss. We don't, you know, I see all these videos on TikTok or like Instagram reels where they go into the Goodwill and they find Pyrex, and it's the magical Pyrex. I've never really found magic. I mean, I have found some Pyrex, and but it's not the real pretty patterns, you know, like I love the green pattern, the princess bowl set. I have the large princess bowl, and I would love to get the other 3 pieces. So I'm always looking out for stuff like that. And that stuff makes good Christmas gifts too. So we'll see. Like I said, our Goodwill is not the best. We get a lot of crazy stuff. Now I will say it is good when the Atlanta people come out and clean out their lake houses, because we do get a lot of donations from the lake houses. And that's, you can always tell when they come in, because there's always a lot of like life vest and boating stuff. You can just tell. So anyways, I'm gonna run in here, I'm gonna park and see what kind of goodies we can find. This is half price today. I had to turn off the backgrounds because the music in the store just kept getting louder and louder. I love these quilting squares. I had showed Mom. We went again on Sunday, and you'll see clips of that here in a little bit. And they were still there, and she said they were just too expensive, that she could make them cheaper than I could buy them for. So somebody put some hard work into those, but it wasn't something that I was going to get. Furniture is definitely hit or miss. I do love that we get a lot of heavy pieces of furniture with real wood. You know, you still get the particle board, bookshelves and stuff, but for the most part, pretty decent stuff, as long as they price it right. A lot of times they overprice things, and I honestly don't know how a family who's struggling, or, you know, students trying to save money in college can go in there and really afford some of the prices. It's almost cheaper just to go out and buy brand new versus paying Goodwill prices. I do think I'm going to get this. It's a potpourri crock. It's cute. $4. That's cute, but it's $10. Yeah, I'm getting that. Oh, there's some Pyrex. Couple sets of these Pyrex.
Code non-register 1, code non-register 1.
These are cute. There was a meeting of friends around the corner over there. They were getting loud, so I just, again, muted down the back. Our Christmas and decoration aisles are pretty good. Lots of new stuff. I don't know who they've partnered with to start getting these things in, but I noticed that, especially on the end caps, they'll put a lot of new stuff. Okay, I just left the Goodwill. I showed you guys a few things in the store. I was shocked to find the big cutting board. I did purchase it. I think it probably was one that was inlaid in the countertop, and then when someone remodeled and they ripped it out and donated it. I think I have to get home and look at it some more. And I'll show it to you better when we get there too. It was only $6. I'm very, very excited about that. I did find a few other little things. There were some great uppercase Pyrex pieces there. I don't need those kind. they're just the clear bowls. Those are always at the Goodwill. Those are great ones to have, though. I have a full collection of those. I probably have 2 or 3 by now because I love using those. I actually ate my lunch out of one today. I had a bowl of cereal, and I decided to use one of those little Pyrex bowls. Okay, I just got home from the Dollar General. Here is what I picked up, what I found. It was $4.09. It is a cutting board. I did a Google reverse image, and this is made by a company called Vance. And it is it for inset on kitchen countertop. So I am going to continue using it as a cutting board. My mom said I should have my husband build a wood frame around it so I can use it. And I may do that. May try to find a block of wood that we can insert it in and use it that way. It is fantastic. I'm in love with it. I think it's perfect. So again, $4. I never find this kind of stuff at our store. So maybe it was a good thing or meant to be tonight. What else did I find? Oh, I got a book. It's called the Alaska Brides Collection. And it's by, it's 5 romances preserved in the Alaska wilderness. So, I got that. It was $1.99. I like the texture of the rough edges on the book. Somebody's hair. Not mine, it's too long. It's okay. I got the Rival mini crock pot for potpourri. It does have some rust spots on the back of it, but I'm going to use it at home to put candle wax in. I've got some old candles that I need to dig out and burn. So this was $3.99. I had a bedroom one time, I think was this color or something in the wallpaper. Oh, the dog's playing with the cat. That scared me. And then I found 2 shirts. So this was one that I found. I like how it's made. It's just a polyester blend. The arms are see-through. It's really pretty. I think our store was $6.24. Of course, it was blue tag day, and I didn't find anything on blue tag. And then I got just this pull-on shirt with bell sleeves. I don't know who made Adriana Papel. I don't even know who that is. But it looks comfy. And then who made this one? J. Jill. I don't know who that is either. But I have a lot of events that happen the next couple of weeks with the holidays. So you can never go wrong with a black blouse. So I'm going to get this stuff washed, get the book put away. I'm going to plug So this is
up
inside MacBid. I talk about them all the time.
There's, like, no scent.
I have to go over to Carolina
to get this tag off.
to pick up our
No
stuff. So
scent
it takes me about an hour
whatsoever on
to
that
get to
wax
where I
that's
need
in
to be.
there.
But as you can see, this is
It
the
says it's a
large
potpourri burner.
side where all the
Potpourri
appliances, couches, dishwashers, all that kind of stuff is over there.
Potpourri
And
in
on
there
this
with water.
side is where you find all your
Cook it.
small things. So
Maybe.
most of the stuff we got, well, everything that this trip was on that
I don't
side.
know. My
You
mom
can
did
buy
that.
those pallets
That's
full of general
definitely,
merchandise,
um,
grills,
80s,
air
90s,
compressors.
90s.
There's a pallet of TVs
All
right
right.
there. I
All
mean,
right, we'll plug
it's
it up.
just so much stuff. It really is a lot of fun, and I have saved a ton of money buying things. So I showed you the inside of MacBid, so now let me show you what we got. This was our pickup today, minus a can of Cool Seal that I left in the back of the car because I don't need it in the house. So let me set up my camera and show you guys everything I got. I sped this up a little bit because I got a little long-winded. So the first thing on top was a light ring camera holder on wheels. Still haven't figured out how to use it yet. It's kind of awkward. This box was a light that we purchased to use in our son's house. We're going to use it in the kitchen. It's a vintage style light. There's a column in there that I think would be cute mounted on. This is a light fixture that I purchased for our house. I'd like to have it mounted over the sink. The lighting is kind of off here in this house, so it's not like there's no light centered over the sink. So I'm going to have to get my husband to help me hang that so that we can take out the old and put in the new. So it's going to be a little bit of a project to get that done. This is a essential oil air diffuser, and you mount it to the wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it here in this house or down at my son's, but I thought that was pretty neat. They say that it works as good as the ones that you find in hotels. This package here is it's a mountable wall light and shelf next to the bed. It is made of metal. It's kind of heavy, but since we're taking the studs out of the trailer down there, we should be able to mount it to the wall for our son. I think he'll like it. Something different. Then there's all the parts and pieces. Yep, I can't lose those because I will. This box is going to be rattan chargers. I love rattan chargers, and I only have 4, but I want to use them more often when we have company. So I bought this set of 12, and they're really nice. So I'm going to use those in part of my holiday decorations. And then this is a light I purchased for our son's new bathroom. It is a brushed gold vanity light. It's really pretty. And the best thing is that most of this stuff I paid $1 for. I paid $1 for that light. I paid $1 for the other light. I paid $8 for, I'm fixing to show you Piper's espresso machine. I paid $8 for that. I did pay, I think, $12 for the Cool Seal for the roof of the mobile home. And pretty much everything else was just like $1. You do have to pay fees when you bid, and usually on a $1 item, it ends up being $4.34 that you pay for something. So I didn't do bad at all. I saved a lot of money. The espresso machine itself was, I think, $129 on the Amazon page, and that's what most of this is from, Amazon. If there's, MacBid has its own website. There are several locations all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. And it's just fun to look at. We've had a good time. We've all saved a lot of money. Been cleaning so I can finish decorating. Oh, I went to Aldi. They had 2 cutting boards. They have a gingerbread house, and they also have a tree, and the tree was part wood and part like marble, but I already have a marble cutting board that I got from like Home Goods, Target during their after Christmas clearance. I got that, and then I got, somewhere is a rug. I got a rug. So that was my little Aldi Christmas haul. I really haven't bought anything. I went to go look for the gingerbread cookie cutouts, see if they had any left, and they didn't. But if you are looking for those and your Aldi is sold out or you can't find them, At Home sells them, and it's the same price. Well, actually, I think they're $49. But if you watch for Home Goods, they usually will release a coupon for like 25% off. So you can get them for a little bit less than Aldi had them, and then they're just as cute. So, all right, I'm going to call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. So, took Piper we went to church this morning when she was doing her confirmation class. Mom and I went to the Goodwill. We found some goodies today, so I'm excited. One of the first things I found was this juice pitcher. It was $3. I love the gold trim on it. It matches the cutting board I found. That'll be in the first part of this video. And then I got another Pyrex measuring cup. It was $1. I love collecting measuring cups. Oh, it's an ice cube. When we were getting ready to leave, we were looking through jackets, and Mom found this, and it is a pink windbreaker, but it's got Dollywood on the lapel. So this is for Piper. So she's really excited about that. I gotta wash everything, of course. Oh, I found another rolling pin. It was $4. And the little feller, he had just put this stuff out, just put this out when I was getting ready to leave. And it was $3. And it is a canister set. So there's the flour. It's not Tupperware. I don't see a label. Then you've got sugar, coffee, and then tea. And then it's got all, I guess it's all the little containers. So there is no maker's mark on the bottom. So I'm not sure who made these, but they are super cute. And all the lids are in good shape. It needs a little discolored, so I need to give them a good bath. I'll probably soak them in some water. I got Piper a new bathrobe. I found her this sweater. It's got half sleeves on it. It's really nice. I think this was $6, yeah. The brand is, Jodifl. I have no idea. It's just an oversized sweater. This is gonna be really cute with jeans. And if I can get it to wear a pair of boots, it'd look cute with some boots too. I got a Disney t-shirt. I'll always buy a good Disney. This is Disney World. These were $3. If it's not brand new, I'd be surprised. It's very new feeling, like the fabric hasn't been washed. And then I got this was $11, but it is a set, a lounge set from Talbot's. So here is the top. And then it smells good, like it was freshly washed. And then there's the pants. I need to run like my sweater shaver over it. It's got a few spots where it's got some knobbies on it, but I think this will be good for wearing for work. We got a pair of jeans. These were half price. This is by a brand called Liverpool, and it's a boot cut. Piper likes a boot cut jean. I think these might be too big because they're really like a big stretch in them. So I'm not sure she can wear them, but for $4, if she can, we'll find somebody who can. And then I got myself a really cute black sparkly. I think I have this in green.
I think you do.
I think I do. I think I bought one of these in green over the summer. And this is from Belk's. It was $6. Yeah, it's Wonderly by Belk. So that's my little Goodwill haul for today. I'm going to, now that we are home, we just got the last few things out of the shipping container that we forgot to get out. I've got a project. I'm going to try and do, I've got a tension rod, and I'm going to try and do a tension rod over the sink with some garland. I went and got a pool noodle out of the container and see if we can zhuzh it up a little bit. I've got to hang my little wreaths on there that I've had them for a couple of years now. I need to hang those up there. I'm going to change the ribbon though. I did the teal and peppermint last year, and I'm gonna just do straight peppermint this year. And it's the very wide. It's the same ribbon I used on the little trees. I'm gonna use that in here. I need to get the countertops cleaned off. Dishwasher's running. Kitchen is pretty much clean. I just got a lot of junk on the counters that needs to be put away. I've been moving and shuffling and trying to get things decorated. So I've got to work on that. I'm not sure if I'll have all that in today's video because I know it's probably running a little bit long. And I don't want to make it too terribly long. So I may show part of the decorating in here and just be done with it. And I'll just do like a final walkthrough maybe in the next video and show you all of our Christmas decorations because we do pretty traditional. I'm gonna wash these and then I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, you guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of video, just let me know in the comments down below or just say hi. And I will see you in next week's video. Have a great week and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.